Guys, the Super Review Show for a quick 2021 recap video. I did a poll on the channel, and I wanted to see if you guys wanted me to do one of these, and clearly, I was told that I should. 2021 has been an incredible year for us here at the Super Review Show, as well as in my personal life as well. I know I shared a bunch of details with you on the community tab of our YouTube channel, in one of my posts I did there, about how this year it started out so terrible for me personally. And with everything that went on in January, February, March, and sure enough, things got better for me. I was lucky enough to, I went on a summer road trip this year. I saw the return of live music again. I saw the Foo Fighters reopen Madison Square Garden on top of that. I went to a bunch of baseball games. I just saw things get back to somewhat of a normalcy here in the U.S. after COVID had hit. And it was such a true blessing to see all this come back to life and see the different parts of the country, all this stuff. And on top of all that, I got to do the greatest job that I love doing, which is my YouTube channel, The Super Review Show, as well as my podcast, Mixed Bag with Bill Murphy. And to me personally, this show is I love what I do. I love the content I put out. I love the groove we've gotten into in this year of starting Mixed Bag and then cutting up the show a little bit into individual Mixed Bag segments. I love the fact that people are interested to hear what we have to say on individual topics. I love the fact that I brought back my thoughts on videos last year and this year, which were I haven't done this for 4 years prior to that, which was incredible on my part. I love doing this with everything I have to give, and nothing will get in the way of me doing it at all for 2022. I plan on doing this for as long as I possibly can. I started this when I was in 2015. I was still, yes, for those of you who have watched me long enough, I was in high school at the time. You can go back and watch those videos. They're not that great. But some people like them, some people do. But it was all about getting into a groove, about getting into a pattern, and I've come this far with so many people along the way. We've done live streams now. We do a weekly show. We do other videos on top of that. We do mixed bag segments. We do a ton of stuff here on the channel to keep you, the viewer, entertained. And that is one of my biggest goals of this year. Going into it was, let's do the best job we can. We have mixed bag starting off, right? This is like January, February of this year. We have mixed bag starting off. And it's a brand new show. We started getting to a groove of things. And people started to watch it. People started to engage with it. People started to comment on the chat board. People started to actually join us and subscribe. We have gained more subscribers this year than we have in the past 3 or 4 years. It's the honest truth. We have not had this much success in 2 or 3 years thanks to you, the viewer. You guys did an amazing job. You did an amazing job. Whether it be following us forever and waiting for new content, or new people who came along and joined us, you wanted to click that subscribe button and you wanted to see more content that we put out. Because my whole philosophy on YouTube is I want to put out content that is not on YouTube yet. I want to put out content that is not on YouTube yet. That's a very difficult thing to do. But I feel like I've done a lot of that already. So what has not been on there? I started talking about different movie topics, like my thoughts on this, my thoughts on that. I started doing editorial videos. I started doing a live show on different topics. Notice how we don't really we somewhat follow the mainstream topics, but I stopped giving the news like January of this year. Because I've given it a couple times, sure, like an update on Harrison Ford for Indiana Jones, or Mission Impossible 7, or Star Trek. I've started doing that. I did that once or twice, but then I thought, that's not where my headspace is. I'm not in a position to report the news, where I'm much in a better spot to do what is making us more successful, more popular in a sense, and gain more community people to support our channel. That's what I'm all about. I'm more about putting out great content and having people follow us from that point moving forward. And speaking of following, if you've not already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, simply at The Super Review Show on both. And like us on Facebook too. I do a ton of different posts on there on a daily basis on Instagram every day. I do different stories. I do different tweets, different posts. I try and keep our social media pages active. And people actually interact with us on there too, which is a blessing. Like, we did our Kentucky fundraiser for this tornado relief down there, and people were flipping out like, oh my God, I didn't even know you were doing this. And then sure enough, because I shared it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. There you go. So where does 2022 lead from here? With the incredible year that we had here on the Super Review Show, and it's going to get even better next year, I'm telling you right now. We're going to keep doing mixed bag. We're going to keep doing the same old, but what we want from our viewers is to share our content, because we would love to grow and hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. It's been a long time coming. But, hey, I love what I do, and the fact that you want to share your opinions with me and share your ideas with me as well. People will comment left and right and say, oh, you should try this, watch this, or check this out. I do it. I love the fact that I'm able to share my interest with you. Rock Talk got brought back. There's so many other great things that happened this year on our YouTube channel. And I want to thank you, the viewers, so much for watching our content. So, Happy New Year. Oh, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas this year. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrated, have a very happy holidays to all of you from us here at the Super Review Show. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2022. As far as this week goes, yes, today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is we're debating on having mixed bag. There's going to be a different video up on the channel tomorrow. I'm curious to see where it goes. It's going to be an interview with a friend of mine. I talked about this once before. I wanted to do an editorial discussion kind of thing. Green Day and 21st Century Breakdown in particular. And I have a friend of mine who's going to help me out with that tomorrow. So look for that most likely tomorrow the 29th. But anyways, I am looking forward to doing 2022 videos with you even more than I did for 2021. And just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, whatever you have to do. Like us up, share us up, whatever you have to do. Just follow and buy our merch store. We love having merch sold that I designed. We just put a backpack up. So check that out too. But for this 2021 recap video, I am the J-Man. I am off to the new year. We'll see you guys in the new year.